A lot of rattling going on in here today. It's been a long time since I did a video, hasn't it? It's been like 2 weeks, I think. Been busy, man. Been very busy. Doing this, fishing. Been pretty busy lately. A little update on the Uber thing that I've been doing. Delivered to a lot of drunk people. A lot of fucking drunk people. So I went out one Saturday for about 7 or 8 hours and delivered till about 2 o'clock in the morning. And after about 12, it was just mainly Denny's runs. And there was one taco place that I picked up. And they were all drunk. Everybody that ordered was just shit-faced, completely wasted. It was hilarious. It was very interesting. I did pretty well. I made about $110, $112, I think, the whole night, which wasn't bad because it was fun. It was definitely an experience. It doesn't really seem to work out very well during the week, like certain days like Monday and stuff like that. But overall, I mean, I did it a couple more times since that video, and it's definitely interesting, and you guys should still consider doing it because it's a lot of fun. But I heard through the grapevine at Ford, if you guys that aren't subscribed or don't know about me, I work at Ford. I work at Ford. I'm a service advisor, which doesn't mean shit, really. I mean, no, it does. I'm just kidding. I'm not like up there and like the underneath the CEO. I work at Ford dealership, okay? And I've heard from a source that it is true. They're supposed to be making not only an electric Mustang, a 4-door Mustang, an electric 4-door Mustang. Wait, a crossover? A 4-door electric crossover Mustang. You heard me right. Electric 4-door crossover Mustang. An electric 4-door crossover Mustang. An electric 4-door crossover Mustang. So, yeah, man. Now, if this doesn't happen, which there's been cars in the past where manufacturers have been like, we're going to come out with this, or we're going to do this, and we're going to do this, you know, and then it just doesn't happen. So just because I'm telling you in this video that this is going to happen doesn't mean that it's 100%, okay? So if it doesn't happen, don't come back to this video and comment like 2 years from now, like, oh, you're full of shit, you just made that up. No, it's in the works. It's in the works, okay? I didn't just go on MSN and go like, whoa, I heard through Google. No, I heard this from Ford. I work at Ford, so start with that, okay? An electric 4-door crossover Mustang. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know how you feel about it. How do you feel about that? Drop a comment and let me know what you think about electric 4-door crossover Mustang. Here's a quick picture that I pulled up from renderings from what it may look like. Again, this is not legit. This is just rendering, just like the Bronco. Or when you want to know what the Bronco looks like, this is what they said the Bronco would look like. So I'm just saying, this is basically what it would look like. Now, I can't wait if this car comes out and these guys are in like anything Coyote Mustang related on Facebook, they're talking shit. Like, man, my Mustang goes 0 to 60 in a 1.6 second stock. What does yours do? Well, fuck you. You have a poverty car. You can't talk shit about V6 cars anymore. They don't make those. You can still talk shit about the EcoBoost. That's okay. But what are you gonna do when these guys with hybrid electric 4-door freaking Mustangs come in, and these things are gonna probably be priced more than your Mustang GTs? It ain't no poverty car, so there's excuse 1 gone. They say, oh, it sounds like shit. Oh, there's excuse 2 gone because it doesn't sound like fucking anything. And then when you're getting beat by these cars too, what's your next excuse gonna be? You're gay. It's probably what they're gonna say. It's probably all they have left in the book. You're gay. That car's a faggot car. And I'm not homophobic. Don't take offense to those words. That's just I'm repeating what stupid people say on Facebook, you know? But I mean, I kind of like the idea of it, as long as there's still a regular Mustang. If there's still a 5.0 Mustang out there, because they're not making the V6 and they're making the EcoBoost. I don't want an EcoBoost. So if there's, as long as there's still a 5.0 Mustang to have, which there will be, they're not going to end that. 5.0 Mustang, and then they have this option for other people. And there's people like, okay, so it's supposed to compete with the Porsche Panamera. You guys know the Panamera? It's a big 4-door sedan. That's fast, luxurious. You know, Ford's trying to get into all kinds of different markets. And yes, it's also true that Ford is discontinuing sedans. Well, okay, they're discontinuing the Fusion. They're discontinuing. Yeah, it's pulled over. They're discontinuing the Fusion, the Taurus, and the Focus. So they're still going to be making this Focus. Yeah, I was about to call it an Escort. They're still going to be making the Mustang. They're still going to be making all the trucks, all the crossovers. Crossovers is the new thing now. This SUV market is just booming, and part of the problem why they don't want to really compete with sedans anymore is because there's so much competition with these Kias and the Hyundais and all these other cars that are out there now. They come with these like 25-year, 900,000-mile warranties on them. You just can't compete with that, you know. But not only that, like Ford wants to spend more time and money. From what I know, producing their truck line, their SUV line, their crossover line, because that's what sells. That's what people are buying now. And a lot of people say they're stupid for not making these cars anymore. I don't think so. I think they're very smart for what they're doing, and they're going to be doing very well. And just wait and see. Damn freaking fishing poles. So, I mean, think of a Mustang, okay, that's electric. For one, okay, if they just made an electric 4-door Mustang, not crossover, that's still cool. So now the crossover seems to be a little bit higher up than what a normal Mustang would be. So what they could probably do would be take that was a cop. I wasn't speeding, thank God. But they could take that and I mean, now you could get into like the off-road department and the speed department. Now torque wins, you know, in off-road. Electric car, instant torque, come on, that makes perfect sense. You could do so much with this car. Not only could you get groceries with it, not only could you get groceries with this car, but you could go off-roading, you could drag race, you could go camping and put all your gear and shit in there. You could go fishing, and this wouldn't have to be like this. You could fucking have some room to put your damn fishing poles and shit in. I mean, somebody like me that like doesn't really care for a fucking V8 and it doesn't have to have. I mean, I've been down that road. I've done that. You guys who watch the channel know I used to have a 5.0 Mustang. I love the car. It was great, but I also like shifting gears, and I like building something that's a little bit slower, making it quicker. That's more fun to me, but I also like going outdoors and fishing and camping and doing all kinds of shit like that. So something where I could still have my Mustang and I could do a bunch of more shit with it, that sounds awesome. Now, I would not like the fact that there's no sound from the engine, because come on. It never gets old. You don't get that from an electric car, which is one thing that would probably stray me away from buying it. I don't think I could have a quiet car. I wouldn't be able to deal with that. It's just, I don't know. So I'm like still up in the air about it. I guess I'd have to drive one. I'd have to see it. It's too early for me to make a conclusion whether or not I really want one. I don't know how you guys feel about it. I just know it's going to get a lot of shit from anybody that doesn't own one in the Mustang world, or even, well, I can't say the Camaro or Chevy guys, because guess what? Chevy's making something very similar too. But I don't work at Chevy. I don't have sources for them, so I don't know what they're going to be doing, so I don't want to say anything about what Chevy's going to be doing. But I do know that Ford is going to be making this car, and it's going to be interesting when it happens. And I can't wait for the shitstorms on Facebook when people start buying these things and hopping into groups, because we'll just have to wait and see, I guess, right? That's my opinion on this car that's possibly coming out and going to happen. Thank you guys again for watching the 317 video. Sorry it's been a long time since I uploaded, but I'll try and get back in the groove and make more videos again. Peace. You won't hear that with an electric car, remember that. What is this fucking jackass doing? What are you doing? You don't need the whole road to turn around. Hate people.